and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Pepe. And it's Otto. He's in space and looking for options. That is good alertness. Pirlo. Can he spark a counter here? That looks a good ball through. And the finish! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yaya Toure. Now Howson.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Hullet. Hullet plays... Gets his head on it! Oh, off the bar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Played through into space. He's picked his way through. It's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's looking wide. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played. Kaka. Not the most accurate pass. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ibrahimovic. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he plays one through. That's the keeper's ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shevchenko is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking to go deep. And he shoots! In for the pieces! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole... And the shot! Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Rijkaard. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short, in towards the back stick, and that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kaka. Gullit. He's found a way through. Played in with purpose. There will be a throw-in. And here's Shevchenko. Ibrahimovic. Shevchenko. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Iniesta. That pass isn't the best. Berry. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Now it's Shevchenko. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Howson. Iniesta, the specialist in... And he's decided to go for it. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard, searching pass he's played there. Pullet with a beautifully timed run. Kaká tries to pass it through. Ball swung in. Cleared without hesitation. And that has been clubbed away. Out for a throw. And it's with the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Big chance! Roon Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, well timed.
Italy really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Italy are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Up he goes! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Iniesta. Back into the middle. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He rises! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 22.
Italy can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Totti, il numero 31, il numero 7, il numero 20, il numero 18. Cambio di giocatori.
It's a pretty loose pass. Howson. No, that's been intercepted. Some really good ball movement. Beckenbauer gets into some space. It's anyone's ball. Oh, what has happened here? And again! And that would have won it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. Cross into the box. And he gets rid in a hurry. Otto is onto this. And the cup header! Totti. Bellingham. Oh, they can break here. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ci saranno 3 minuti.
This is Rui Costa. Pepe. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Pullet picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Shot at goal! An early chance, their first of the game.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. It's a threat. Chance for a shot!
Goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yaya Toure and Iniesta. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Out to the left it goes, and the counter is on. Pepe cuts out the pass, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Odo. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Darren Fletcher. Pelé. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And a chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Howson. Played towards the other side. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Iniesta is in a really good position out wide. Climbs up! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's found the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
And this is Eto'o. Oh, this is a great... It's Pelé! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
This is their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, that's nice. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Vieira. Thuram. Toure calmly anticipates. That's a sharp pass. Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played in.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Vinicius Junior.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Pelé. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, great chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Can he finish? Well, there's the clearance. Darren Fletcher. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Knocks it out wide. Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out. Darren Fletcher. Italy finding their passes. Stood up well to him there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Can he get onto this? And that's put paid to a promising move. Bullet! And again the keeper stands strong.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Iniesta with the short one. Has crossed into the middle. And the shot! Oh, another save.
Sostituzione per l'Italia.
Corner number 2 then.
Fletcher, numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 8.
Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yaya Toure is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Nesta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now... Oh, they could be caught out here. And Hullet! And he's done very well to deal with it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And this is Eto'o. But it's Thuram. Can he get it through? Eto'o receives it in a wide position. Quality ball. Oh, they could break here. Vieira. Thuram. And this is Eto'o. Ball played for Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic. And that's been won straight back. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. What a hit! The save was firm.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Ronaldo. Hullet. And this is Eto'o. And it's Hullet. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well read, nice interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. Thuram. Italy are looking to break at pace. That's been cut out, well played. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's Iniesta! Oh, brilliant save! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So, third corner of the game. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard producing a Cannavaro with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Cannavaro has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. There will be 4 extra minutes. But it's Thuram. And here's Eto'o. Now there's a fine ball. Iniesta. Rijkaard. Now what about a counter-attack? And it's Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. And time is up. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Invitiamo tutti I tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Out towards the flank. Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the noughties. So many games.
And a chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Feyenoord make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Tsimikas. Feyenoord leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kukçu. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto. Quarter of an hour played. Feyenoord are very much in charge here. Dominate. Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Tonali can see things, others simply cannot.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tonali, Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldinho. Raul knocks it out wide. Bakasetas. Out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Tries to pass it through. Drilled in low. That's going to go a long way. It's a throw-in. Kukçu going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he's there to clear it. Bakasetas. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Thinks he's having a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cannavaro, Tonali, Kukçu, and it's Batistuta. Feyenoord ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now the delivery, climbs up big! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different. Tonali.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. That looks a good ball through. Decent chance! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. There was to be only one outcome. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Feyenoord are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we are already promptly back underway. Zé Roberto. Now Costa Curta. And it's Batistuta. Kukçu is on his own. There's the shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Feyenoord looking to pass their way through. Platini has it in a wide position. Great chance! It's a goal! And that for him is goal number 10. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Feyenoord are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Bakasetas. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Feyenoord keep calm in the face of danger. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho. Batistuta being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Now it's Platini. This looks promising. Bakasetas. And the counter is on. Tsimikas. Oh, good spread. Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. And that has been knocked clear. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Kupchu, dink through. Raul. Mavropanos gets rid without sophistication. Oh, nice touch. And it's Tonali.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left. Tsimikas. Lovely feet. And the ball is out of play. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, you can see he's very much a favourite, and with very good reason.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Raul. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Dunk. Feyenoord finding their passes. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Raul. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta is having the time of his life here.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Costa Curta. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, red, nice interception. Tsimikas. Just 5 minutes left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Danger averted for now. Tsimikas showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mavropanos cuts it out. And that's it. Feyenoord looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Batistuta on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
We're about to announce today's lottery numbers.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too.
Roll! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Olise, and it's Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Great vision. Camavinga receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Saliba. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
And here's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's managed to get free. Camavinga. Platini. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
De Roberto tries a cross. And it's been taken short. There's the delivery. And that should get the job done. France are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chouameni. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Chouameni. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's an early cross. Goal! Feyenoord! And it's Feyenoord who take the lead.
But pour l'équipe du Feyenoord Rotterdam. Après 24 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Look at the space here. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. And he's forced to go back. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Mbappe is onto this. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. Kukçu charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Batistuta's cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. That has been slung wide. Quality ball. Now it's Raul. It's a really well-measured ball. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Camavinga. Platini. Now it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. Upamecano. And Hernandez. Now he's off and running. And it's Rabiot. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Feyenoord have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Feyenoord carrying a one-goal lead. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Tonali. Feyenoord looking to pass their way through. Raul. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Costa Curta. And it's Cannavaro. Feyenoord finding their passes. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Upamecano. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Olise. And it's Koundé. Rabiot gets into a good position. He's on it, can he get away? Olise!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
De Roberto. 60 minutes played. Looking tidy in possession here. Spread it left. De Roberto looking to get on the end of this. It's loose here, and oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho. What a throw in. France choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Le numéro 24.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's Kukçu. Oh, well played, well played. That is very well defended.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ronaldinho. Batista. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Rabiot. Chouameni. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Raul. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cleared away. Dembele. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely weighted ball. Platini. And this is Batistuta. Dembele. It's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. But that has not gone well.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 19. Le numéro 26.
Tries a measured ball, and it's made its way to him. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Platini. Tonali. Feyenoord leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And it's Ronaldinho. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And it's Tonali. Ronaldinho looking understandably energised after his goal. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Tries to get it clear. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Raul. Oh, smashing header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Feyenoord really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
2 minutes to be added on. Chouameni, Guendouzi, Fofana, Dembele. This looks promising. Chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Feyenoord have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Ronaldinho, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's made its way to him. Quality ball. And it's Caicedo. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Shoots! He's scored! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Feyenoord finding themselves unexpectedly behind. This looks promising. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto!
Pedro Neto really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Played into space. And he's on. Can he finish? And he's there to belt it away. They've got a corner here. Rui Costa plays it short. Hazard with the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. He's on it. Can he get away? Played out to the left flank.
Feyenoord really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedro Neto. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Ibrahimovic. Over to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Caicedo. João Pedro. Palmer. Gusto for Pedro Neto. And it's Palmer. He's looking wide. And Fernandes. Palmer. Iniesta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cantona receives it in a good position here. Gusto. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Nicely spread. That has been cut short. Feyenoord finding their passes. Iniesta. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Palmer. Caicedo. That has not gone well. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caicedo. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. And it's Gusto. And Gusto. Now it's João Pedro. Distributed tidily. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Odo is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Yaya Toure. Iniesta. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here. He's picked... And a chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Cantona just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gusto. And Caicedo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick announcement. It
Well,
is
for
now
me,
time
Peter,
our
things have
special
never
moderator.
really got
Please
going,
grab
but
the
at
tickets
least
you were
this will
given
be
when
a
you were
good
walking
time
through the
to
gates.
reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So off we go once more.
Feyenoord can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has been slung wide. Fernandez gets a cross in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Iniesta turns back here, probably the best option. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's in space and looking for options. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And it's been taken short. So it's going to be another corner. Rui Costa with the short one. Pedro Neto tries to clear. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it out wide.
Feyenoord really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pedro Neto is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Otto gets into a good position. Defending of the desperate. Has a shot! Iniesta! Immaculate! A finish right from the top draw. Feyenoord are all square. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
By no Gittins. Can he finish? Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And it's Otto. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Palmer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cucurella. Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Palmer. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Now this could be a chance, and that's played in low.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Great chance! Oh, off the bar!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Thinks about the chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
A real chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gusto puts a cross in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Cucurella. He's got away. And he's in on goal. Big chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Chelsea take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. This could be their final throw of the dice. Up he goes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Feyenoord were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud.
He's having a go!
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Carvajal, is one of the most adventurous fullbacks around, Peter. He's definitely come a long way since he had to go to Germany to look for first-team opportunities. That move actually aided his development in a very big way, as it happens, especially the defensive and physical side. It's toughened him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Carvajal. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Said. Ronaldinho. And it's Tonali. Dunk. Rodri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gaizka Mendieta. Quarter of an hour played. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Sarr did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Said.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Threads one in. Crosses it in. Dunk tries to clear. Oh, nice touch. Aimed beyond the defence. Edouard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's caused a worry or two. Tovan plays it short. Feyenoord are looking to go forward now. Tonali. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thomason. That's Tovan. Thomason. Turns back here, probably the best option. Good ball, good take. Mendieta. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aguilar. Gagnou. Now Sarr. And he's forced to go back. Nicely weighted ball. Pressure coming in from all directions. Looking for the run. Mendieta. Looking to play him in. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, important interception. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Gagnou. And it's Tovan.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Lens claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Cleared without hesitation. Feyenoord have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. Tonali. Rodri. Now Costa Curta. Now it's Cantona. Great defending, strong and determined. Gagnou. Sarr. Thomason. And it's Thomason. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Aguilar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now there's the clearance. Ronaldinho. Cantona quietly revving up. Mendieta. And it's Carvajal. Cantona. And that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Thomason. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cantona! Cantona! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mendieta with the short one. Real chance, real chance! Really well taken goal. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Costa Curta. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Le numéro 22.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Tonali. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Out to the right. Carvajal. Tries to play it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. Now it's Thomason.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Ronaldinho. Feyenoord finding their passes. That's a sharp pass.
Feyenoord clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mendieta, Cantona. Thauvin. Sotoka. Now it's Edouard. Sotoka receives it in a good position here. And here's Thauvin.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Tonali. Feyenoord leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Feyenoord looking to pass their way through.
Feyenoord can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Sotoka.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 8.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but...
And a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Thauvin goes short. Flashes it across. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Sotoka is offering a wry smile there.
Two minutes to be added on. And the referee brings it to a close. Feyenoord have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Ronaldinho claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.